Before we begin with the video, I just have to show you something very, very important. Oh yeah. Yeah, 6 eggs and a whole packet of bacon. Yeah. We'll talk about important shit, but I will take on the singlet or you won't be able to focus because of my bod. A vacation is over and it's going back to some sort of a normal life. Like now I've been on like sort of a long trip where I haven't been home, or I was home in between when I was in Trondheim and when I was here. But all this, it's sort of like it always comes. It's normal, but I just like to talk about it. You know, the thoughts about school is now sort of coming. I am going to go on counseling as in I am getting help fixing my grades. Going to do that on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. It's going to be work, but you know, the week after I am probably gonna have vacation again. But it's just a bit anxiousness, just same old, and all the worries about not being sort of good enough. It's like the worst when you are very ambitious, but it's sort of like you're kind of at a point where you're not quite sure what you're going to do right now. So you're kind of stuck, but you want to be, you know. So it's yeah, that's difficult, and people can relate. I hope, or I don't, you know. But it's a weird kind of feeling. Me just getting all these thoughts into one. It's just like it's just such a classic. It happens every single time I'm not done with vacation. I mean, it lasts until the middle of August, so I still have a lot of time. But like I was at the beach this morning, and I was getting some UV. As you can probably see, I'm a bit more brown and sunburned, and just a bunch of noise in the background, and it sort of creates a sort of blocker of all the noise in your head. And when you get back here, there are no people and it's so quiet, so your thoughts just starts to pop in. And when that happens, with a combination of this trip is sort of done, it becomes sort of like, oh, it's back to reality again. And you know, it's not the most fun thing, but that's why I just speak it out, because it's better to just talk it out than keep it to yourself, I guess. And yeah, people have it much worse, but in my current predicament, I don't necessarily want to feel bad or have a bad, negative, and depressive mentality, which is why I do this. But yeah, like for doing acting has been on my mind for a while, and it's a weird one because, you know, as millions of other people in the world, they have a big ambition of being an actor and doing that stuff, but I don't have necessarily. Maybe I have what it takes, maybe not, but I don't necessarily have the CV, you know. So it's just that, and you know, it kind of punches down on your confidence, but I'm trying to work on that. But you know, what I can do is try to build up my network or university in when it comes to acting. which is sort of my plan. And even though I'm still anxious about it, I sort of have a plan, and I have a sort of mindset, and I know tira tatara of what to do, but still these worries pop up in your head. I know, you know. It's just irritating. You can probably relate to that. I don't usually have like a lot of these moments. It's just only when a trip is done. Rather than that, I usually don't really have sort of anxious things, because, for example, in my job, it's sort of a normal thing to have a lot on your plate and do a lot of stuff in a very time squeezed thing. So it's not something I'm not used to. It's just yeah, I don't know, it's just an abnormal thing. It's just weird. It's just shitty, you know. And sort of like, I would be lying to myself if I said that I don't want to be famous, or not necessarily famous, but I don't want to have sort of the attention. Let's say it's normal to compare yourself. Let's say I have over 600 subs, which I am extremely grateful for, by the way. But you start to compare yourself to all the other guys who have so many subscribers, and they do like this crazy shit, but I don't. And I'll be like, okay, so it's going to be like this forever. Because the sort of the difficult part about this with me, it's not necessarily difficult, but it's sort of a eternal loop, if you want to say that. I probably won't quit YouTube for a very, very long time, just because I enjoy it. And when I put a bunch of time into something, is sort of engineered in my head. Training, for example. So it's definitely going to be a problem. But it's not a burden being on YouTube. So, and yeah, I post this normal shit. I don't do. Today we are going to fill my bathtub with 1,000 Orbeez. I'm not going to do that. Okay, maybe I will in the future, but right now I'm not. So, yeah, deal with it, you know. But I definitely can or could, you know, plug a bit more, film a bit more of my life. And that's just something I'm working on. I do hope to do that. It's just my fault, really. I can't really blame anything or anyone for that. Saying I have not enough time would be a lie, because I do have enough time, and I have the luxury of doing it. I do have the opportunity of doing it, so I won't necessarily. I sort of gets a bit strict to myself of not wasting it. So yeah, I'm not sure what this title is even going to be, because it's just me complaining and worrying and feeling sorry for myself. Does that make me a crybaby? Am I a crybaby for that? Maybe that will be my title. Am I a crybaby? Or am I, yeah, whatever. But just the sort of main thing for this video was, on every trip, when it's done, like a bunch of other people have like the post-trip feeling, is that okay, back to normal, it isn't so beautiful and unicorns like every other human has it. And remember, even though people post it on social media, it doesn't necessarily mean that that is their entire reality. It seems like it, but it isn't. Okay. So just figure that shit out, Elias, and yourself. And yeah, having that, you know, all those thoughts and worries all in once is just, it's just not smart. But it's just how my brain works, I guess. But yeah, I was the yeah. I have been kind of tortured this trip, which is, I mean, it's how it goes. Oh fuck! Look at this. That means I'm sunburned, or you can probably tell with my red nose and face. Shit. Yep. 11 minutes now, and I'm not like waiting it out. I'm just a shitty YouTuber, you know. Yeah. But yeah, I also like having this sort of silence and not making it too dopamine addictive. Because if you're watching this video, I am definitely training you and sort of getting you back to the way things were. So if you want to be like you were at 2010 to 2015, to have like that control in your dopamine levels, watch my videos, because it will bore you to death and sort of give your dopamine levels a sort of, this is how it really was. You had to watch a whole 10-minute video of a guy just complaining and talking utterly shit. It's just, I'm actually helping you out. I'm sort of rewiring your nervous system. I don't even know. But yeah, now I'm going to finish up the 6 eggs and a whole packet of bacon I just fried up. And then I will play some guitar, and then hopefully I will stay here for one more night, but probably not. So I'm just going to get this place ready for departure, and yeah, going back home. Hope you had a good day. Hope you will have a good day. I wish you the best. Have a smile, have a laugh, and be kind. And I will see you tomorrow. Take care. And goodbye. I will do... Okay, whatever.